Yo, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. It's great to see all you guys. Well, I can't really see you guys. You can see me though. Hope you're doing well. I know it's kind of a new, interesting chapter for us, but hopefully we're gonna have some fun this week. So, I just wanted to give you a quick video on kind of the overview of what's going on this week, where you can find the stuff that you need, how you can get help, how you can get in touch with me, so on, so forth, blah blah blah. So let's hop right into it. So everything you need, guys, is gonna be on Schoology. So if we hop in to Schoology, you're going to pick whatever class you're in. I'll just pick this one right here. All right. And then you're going to go in, just like we always do, go into our class materials. And then we will look for this little guy right here, remote learning. As we have this one, next week we'll have a different one. It'll say remote learning week of, for whatever it is, 13 through the, I don't know, 17th or whatever it is. So anyway, everything we need will be in there. So, we're going to click in there, and the checklist, guys, really is what has your instructions for the entire week. So all of this gets posted Monday, stays there forever. All your work is due Friday night at midnight. Okay. So you've got all week to do this. So if we bop into the checklist, which I conveniently have open right here because I'm pretty awesome, it goes through a whole bunch of reminders for you on everything. I'm not going to read through all that, but I will say this, guys. If you're on Schoology, if you're on Pearson, right? If you're on any of those other websites that we use and all of a sudden it freezes up, don't freak out. That's because like 900 million thousand kids are all trying to get onto Schoology or Pearson or whatever it is. All right. Take a 5-10 minute brain break. Come back into it later. All right. Hopefully should be good to go. The other thing, guys, do this in order. Okay. Guess what? Typically 8-1 would take us how many days? 2. Okay. How many days are we allotting for 8-1? 5. Okay. So, we're going to do kind of the same stuff that we usually do. But it's going to be a little bit different because obviously you're not going to have me yapping to you about examples 1 and 2 and 3 and going over the key concepts, right? And doing some of this other stuff. But that's where I need you guys. Hey, we're 8th graders now. We're going to take a little bit of responsibility for our learning here. So if I say, hey, I want you to try the key concepts and then I want you to check the answers out over here, that's what I want you to do. Right now, you don't necessarily have to formulate like a plotted response for the questions on the left that are the thinking questions, but the do questions on the right, you probably need to work through those. All right, it's your chance to see, okay, am I getting this or am I not getting this? Okay, as always, there's tons of places for help. Right, if you need help, right, whatever we're doing, right, 8-1's all about surface area of cylinders, cones, and spheres. Right, we're doing 3D objects in chapter 8. Google that. Surface area of cylinder, cones, and spheres. Thousands of things will come up. It'll amaze you. Go to one of those. Okay. Email me, right? Text me through the remind stuff, right? If you want to video chat, like FaceTime with me, right? I'll show you how to do that here in a little bit. Anyway, let's talk real quick about the checklist. So here it is. You see it in front of you. Again, doesn't have a whole lot of stuff on here. There's 7 things on here. Read through them. Right? Go through each one. It's not going to take you forever. It might look like a lot because, we wrote a lot here, but it's not going to take you forever. Okay. So look through this. The highlighted stuff, guys, is the stuff that we're going to grade. All right. So we're still grading our Math Excel. Obviously the homework is a little bit different. The homework we're going to have you practice on. And then the quiz, everything, it's not really the quiz. It's just it's the 10 or 15 questions. We've added some other ones into it. Everything goes in as practice grades. There's no mastery going on or none of that. So that's the last thing that I want you guys to worry about is that grading piece. So just do the work as you guys have been doing, right? We've all been doing a very good job. Let's continue to do that. Okay. So anyway, so that's where you find the checklist. Again, I'm not going to read through all of it. I would note thing 2 here. We've got a handful of videos on YouTube that are very specific to what we need you to understand in order to be successful with surface area. All right, so go ahead and do that. Let's say things aren't working and you really do need some help from me. No big deal. Here's how it works, guys. So if you just go to your Google, right, we go to the apps. You're going to have to click on your calendar app, right? And you're going to need to create an event basically that says, hey, me and my buddy here and whoever it is, we need to get some quick help from you, Mr. Fricky. You can't send me this invite with like 3 minutes before you want to meet up. So you got to give me just a little bit of time, all right, for me to get this going. But anyway, so we're just going to create an event. We're going to call it Math Help, because we need some. This is where you pick your time, right? So, hey, you know what? We're going to do it for 10:15, right? Hopefully that works for Mr. Freaky. This is where you got to add some people, right? Hey, maybe I'm going to bring Miss Maley into it. Bam. Good to go. It's going to be the two of us, whoever else we need. Again, add them here. Okay. Google figures out all the fun stuff for you. You hit save. Yep, it'll send out all the invites so everybody's good. All right, now let's say it's getting close to 10:15. Where do we go? How do we connect? I don't know. I do know, actually. So if you hop back up here, you go into the apps, find the Meet, right? You click on that, voila, new screen opens up. Bam, there it is, right? Math Help at 10:15. So about 10:14, you click that, boom, it opens up your camera, your microphone, all that stuff. You and I get to chat back and forth, figure out what you're struggling with, and get you on better. So I know some of the other classes are going to use like specific times. They're going to have you do this. I want you guys to work on your own pace. I want you to be a little bit more independent, have a little bit more freedom to get this learning done. But you can connect with me whenever you need me. Okay. Other than that, quick reminder, guys, Pearson. So here we go. I've hacked into Pearson. I'm now a student. This is what your view looks like. So how do you get into the stuff that you need, right? Because chances are you probably don't have your workbook at home. Okay. So this is how we get, again, the classes tab, that's where everything shows up. But let's say I want to get into the workbook. Okay. Come over here. You hit the browse, right? There's only really one option. We're in 8th grade. Find what topic we're in. 8. Duh. All right, whatever lesson we're doing. Again, this week's all about 8.1. So if I click on 8.1, now it's going to bring up all this stuff for me. Okay, so like on the very first thing on the checklist, it says, hey, go through example 1 and example 2 and example 3, right? This is where you would work your way through that stuff. Okay, here's our key concepts page. Here's some extra stuff though, guys. Like, let's say honestly, the videos we have on there just aren't working for you and you're still struggling to figure out surface area of a cylinder or of a cone, right? Click on these. That'll take you out to the virtual nerd videos. They're pretty good. Okay. So use all the resources that you've got. Okay. Again, if you want the ebook to pop up, if you want the interactive one, you click here. If you want the regular one, you click here. It's going to open it into a new window, right? This should all look hopefully familiar because it's the end of the year and we've been using this pretty well. But again, this will open it right up to it. Let's say you want to see like what your workbook is because that's what you like. Bam, there it is. Okay. Right. And again, you can navigate through it just like we always do. Okay. So again, some things have changed, but guys, a lot of this is the same. We're not doing anything different. It just feels different because now you're not stuck in room 201 with me for 90 minutes a day, right? You get to cut a lot of the boring me out of this and you get to go at your own pace, at your own speed. Other than that, guys, I think that's really about everything I wanted to cover. Again, every week, Schoology is going to have all that stuff that you need. So go through the checklist. Again, if there's solutions to stuff that we need you to have, like, hey, here's the key concepts or the additional practice or the practice in problem solving, whatever it is, you're going to find it right there. Again, try it first, right? And then check your answers. There's nothing more frustrating in math than doing about 17 problems, whether it's surface area or volume, and you're getting them all wrong and you don't know why. Okay, so do a handful of them, check your work. Right? If you still can't figure out, okay, yep, I realize I should have did this instead of doing that. Okay, now I'm on the road to good stuff. All right. Use me as you need me, guys. So email me, text me through Remind. Right? If all else fails and you need to meet up because you just can't figure out something, just shoot me an invite, and we'll get you taken care of. So, other than that, I hope you guys are doing great. Good to see all of you, but not really see all of you. And have a great week, guys.